Aloha Friday. Viliami Tuiva here with your Aloha Friday message. Our topic for the month is harvest. To gather the crops. After a season and days and time spent in seeding, in weeding, in watering, in nurturing, and caring for your crop, your dream, your hope, and your aspiration, it is now gathering or harvesting time or reaping time. And all of us go through these seasons where you're working towards something day after day after day after day. And the struggle is real. But as I often say, life is struggle and struggle is life, but misery is optional. Carry on. Keep moving. Which is the focus for today is that I've heard from countless motivators who I really take into great consideration the stories it is that they use, and guys like Les Brown and Jim Rohn and Tony Robbins, these guys that I feel are at the absolute top of the game in terms of what I do, in terms of my motivation and success company, Coach V LLC. And they have a focus in which they talk about an aspect that's called the Chinese bamboo tree. And it correlates directly with harvest. For unlike most plants, where it is that you plant within a given certain amount of months, they now break ground, sometimes days, they break ground and then they flourish and they grow and they bear fruit. The Chinese bamboo tree is very different in terms of, I feel it's parallel in similarities to the successes, the harvest, the achievements in our life that go in 2 to 5 year increments, just depending on what it is that's the goal, how big it is to finish, to graduate, or to become married, to have children, all those things in life. That the Chinese bamboo tree takes 4 years after being planted and watered over and over, and it must be watered every day for 4 years, and the land around it must be taken care of, and it takes 4 years before it even breaks ground. So it really requires and demands that you are committed to it growing. Our children, our dreams, our hopes, our aspirations, what it is that we want to achieve, and even more so, and even more important, what it is that we wish to become. That it takes 4 years for it to break ground. But after it breaks ground, in the first 6 weeks, it can just spurt up and grow up to 29 feet. So now it's just exponential, unprecedented in terms of its comparison to its past, of how quickly it now grows, which is a lot like life and success, like running a nonprofit, raising a family, making sure that your marriage is where it needs to be. And it is a grind. It is a struggle. And the struggle is real. But I often say this to my clients and the audiences that I'm blessed to speak to, is that life is struggle and struggle is life, but misery is optional. Don't quit. I know that the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over and over, seeing no results. But the Chinese bamboo tree, and those have been highly successful in any platform, community work, nonprofit work, coaching, finance, running your own deal where you're selling real estate, or creating your own company as an entrepreneur. These things take time, and not time where you sit and wait and you sit and wait and be patient and see. It is a work and see process. This aspect of harvest and this focus of the bamboo tree. And the focus for us to take example from, lessons from, that it may take time, it will be tough, but it will be worth it. Because insanity says that. Well, you're seeing no results, that you must be doing something wrong and you shouldn't do it anymore. Or it might be tough and the struggle is so tough and this is so hard that I should quit. That's a sign that I should quit. No. Yeah, you can pivot and adjust, but don't quit. As the last stanza in the Don't Quit poem says, that success is failure turned inside out, in the silver tint in this thing called doubt, and you never can tell how close you are, because it may be right here when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worst that you must not quit. It's been good Harvest Month. We'll see you next year. Focus of the day, the bamboo tree. Water it. Are you down? Are you game? Are you really committed? 4 years before you even see any type of progress? It won't be easy. It'll just be worth it. Aloha Friday to you and yours, wherever in the world you may be today. From right here in Elk Grove, your boy, Coach V. One love, mad respect. Live it. Peace.